Remember all the fun and joy of your favorite game or childhood toy. If only you could feel that way again, again, again. Well, you don't have to go back in time, 'cause Nick and friends can help you find long lost treasures you once loved. Let's go hunting nostalgia.
On this episode of Hunting Nostalgia, I'm in Girard, Ohio, and I'm taking you to the TOYHIO Toy Show. 15,000 square feet of nostalgia in toy form. The sad reality is, these toy shows of this magnitude, they're being canceled all over the world. They're dying off. But thankfully, the guy who runs this, his name is Rick, and he is also the owner of Time Capsule Toys, also here in Girard, Ohio. I'm here, obviously, to buy toys, but I want to see what you're here after. I want to see the treasures that you're hunting for. And, you know, who knows? Maybe you're here looking for some Transformers, and that love of that came from when maybe your dad would surprise you with one and he'd toss you one in your room for no apparent reason at all. Or maybe you're like me, and you are here scavenging for that feeling of a time in your life when everything was perfect. At least it seemed that way. So it's a sad thing that everyone just can't pick up and go to toy shows like this anymore. But you know what? I'm inviting you to come with me. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it.
But hurry, please. We have so much time and so little to see. Wait a minute. Strike that. Reverse it.
Look at this group. Look at this line waiting to get into TOYHIO. I want to know what these people are searching for today. I want to know what this group is after. You know, that's part of the whole fun. I like sharing that. Hey, excuse me, guys. How are you? Hey, what's up? Here for TOYHIO. I'm Nick, the host of Hunting Nostalgia. Oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, you too. And I do a show about feelings of nostalgia. You know, anything that brings me that happiness that I had whenever I was a kid. You know what I mean? And look, you got your kids here with you right now. Yeah. What are you guys here to do today?
Well, my boys are obsessed with WB.
Oh.
So we're here to actually see a very famous gentleman. Yeah.
Oh, a superstar.
Yeah.
Wow, you know what? I happen to like the wrestling a little bit myself as well. Well, that is absolutely amazing. You're here to get some toys too, right?
Yeah, I saw last night they have a Mankind mask.
Oh.
So that's actually why I'm here. Yeah, we're coming here to look around too, yeah.
Wow, in 1994, the WWF made these, is it the vinyl masks? Yeah. The old ones? Yeah. They're super creepy. They made Bret Hart, they made Psycho Sid, Mankind, Shawn Michaels. They're pretty creepy masks, but boy, that is Mankind. Nostalgia. Yeah. That is so cool. Well, hey, I'm not gonna keep you too long. It's cold out here. Have fun at the show. Thanks a lot. You as well. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Before the doors open, let's just talk to a few more fans and see what they're here for, you know? Hey, fellas.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. What's your name?
I'm Nicholas Gallipo.
Nicholas, I'm Nick as well. Hey, Chris, you guys are going in the show. What are you looking for?
Absolutely. Well, I'm collecting 12-inch vintage G.I. Joes and accessories, and also Indiana Jones and Star Wars. All the great stuff I grew up on.
Oh, so that's it. That's your connection.
Absolutely.
That's that feeling.
Oh, absolutely. It takes you back to a great place when everything was so great.
That's my line.
Great fellowship.
Wow. So what started that for you?
I've always been a big science fiction fan. I grew up on Star Trek, and I'm an illustrator and actually did a painting and gave it to William Shatner.
No!
Got a chance to talk with Mr. Shatner himself. It was really great.
Wow!
So, I've always been a sci-fi fan. Grew up on Space 1999, Star Trek, and of course when Star Wars came out, it changed everything.
Changed the world.
All my friends that I grew up with are all from that era with Star Wars, and all my close friends, we all stay in touch with each other, and it's a great thing.
So you're one of those rare breeds like myself that
absolutely.
You're a Star Wars jock and you're also a Trekkie.
Oh yeah,
how cool is that?
I'm into Transformers too.
Oh, is that what you're here for?
Absolutely, yes. That's what I'm here for, is the Transformers. Absolutely.
What started that for you?
We actually met Jim Shooter, and that did it. Like, it just like.
And who is that?
He was the editor-in-chief
for Marvel.
When Marvel ran the Transformers comics.
Wow. Yeah. How cool is that?
Absolutely.
Well, hey, I appreciate it, guys. I'm heading in there myself. Right, Maybe I'll see you at the show.
Hopefully you find some good loot.
That's right. Hopefully we find some treasures.
That's right.
You will.
just a few steps down onto the floor at the TOYHIO Toy Show, I found some amazing things. But before I even got to the floor to buy stuff for myself, one of my friends that I have met through the world of collecting, Dustin, stopped me, and he had a couple items that he found for me. Now, that is special. That is collecting. That is the world of collecting that I live in. WrestleMania, the NES game. Look at that. I mean, I can't believe that he thinks enough of me to grab items like this for me. It means the world to me. And then also a rock and wrestling sticker book with unused stickers. Now, how cool is that? But this is what caught my eye. The Toxic Crusaders in 1991 were one of the most appalling, creepiest looking toys that they made. And this here is called the Turf Surfer. Look at that thing. This is the size of toys from that era. You know, they didn't care how big they were or how much space they took up. This is amazing. And this is exactly what I'm on the crusade to find. Toys like this.
Toxic Crusaders, it's Dr. Killamoff, the evil alien who wants to pollute the whole world. He's going to smogify every tree in Tromaville. But look who's going to stop him. It's Toxie, the trendy yet hideously deformed leader of the Toxic Crusaders, who with their help really gums up the works.
I'm toxic, but I'm tasteful.
How does he do it? What does she see in him? Where did he get that tutu? Toxic Crusaders, they're proud, but they still get girls. Hideously deformed action figures from Playmates.
Strolling around here at the toy show, almost everything catches my eye. Almost everything, but the items that I really love are the items that don't last. The items that either break or deteriorate or whatever it may be. Those catch my eye right away. And here at Paul's Toy Galaxy, this is his booth. That's his number, and that's where you can reach him and buy his toys. But I was just walking by, and I happened to see one of the Burger King, I think maybe, what, 79, 80, I'm not sure. Oh, 77.
77.
See, Paul, there you go. This is his booth. He should, how much for the glass?
$15.
15, oh, that's a steal. These were, I mean, when you bought the Happy Meal or the value meal,
right,
this would come, you'd have to pay an extra, I think, $5 or $10 to get this cup. That's a steal. This is $2,000.
Exactly. By the time you're spending it on the meal and the glass, you're already at what you're at today.
It's worth it. You're absolutely right. Paul, why do you do this?
Well, I started with the basic toys, just like off of TV shows.
Yeah.
And then it just got more interesting as a collectible. And actually, you know, you put it back, you save some money then, and now you've got money in the bank.
Oh, that's exactly right. But this is nostalgia, and this is exactly what I'm here for. I'm buying this cup right now. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Burger King presents 4 bright, colorful Star Wars glasses.
Hey, it's Luke Skywalker.
And the princess. Gee, wow! Get your kids a different Star Wars glass each week. Buy a regular serving of Coke for 59 cents plus tax. Get Chewbacca. Get Darth Vader. R2-D2 and C-3PO.
What mission? What are you talking about? We can get all 4.
Star Wars glasses at Burger King until February 2nd.
The world of collecting is an amazing world, and you always run into your friends when you're out at gatherings like this. And right here is my friend Bill. He is Bug Collector 412 on Instagram, right?
Instagram, yep.
Or Facebook as well, or?
No, just Instagram.
Oh, okay. Well, what is awesome about this is one of my absolute favorite toy stores in downtown Pittsburgh, D&E Collectables. I bumped into my buddy Bill here buying, show them.
Ludwig Borga. Series 11 Hasbro.
Look at that. I mean,
he is one of 6 I need to complete my set, so.
Wow, dude. And did you expect to find that here today?
You know what? I saw it posted on Facebook, was hoping I'd get here quicker.
You know, this is cool. I mean, this is really, really neat, but I see something that your wife is holding here. What? I mean, bring this sucker over here. I mean, this is Hulkamania running wild, but he looks like a Sasquatch.
Yeah, so this thing here is right after the Wrestling Buddy, kind of when he was in negotiations with WCW.
Oh,
Marvel had made him this stuffed plush, and yeah, it's pretty ugly. It's the only one that I know of that's produced by WWF, WWE. So
wow,
yeah, I'm a Hogan collector. So
he looks looks like a Sasquatch.
He does. He's pretty ugly.
Oh my gosh, you know what? A really neat bit of trivia. My personal friend, Stephanie Clark Iskander, she designed the wrestling buddies, the ones that look really nice. Not Sasquatch Hogan, but wow, is that cool. Thanks, man.
Yep,
Thanks.
no
What else
problem.
are you looking for here today?
Oh, anything wrestling. You know me. I'm an avid wrestling collector.
Anything. That's why I like this guy.
Will you please see what those boys are up to?
Introducing WWF Wrestling Buddies. Wrestling Buddies from Tonka. Funk 'em, bop 'em. Wrestling Buddies are looking for action.
Hey, fellas, what's going on?
Nothing, Dad.
Who do you think you are?
Dad, Hulk Hogan!
Wrestling Buddies want to be your buddy.
Henry, what's going on up there?
Nothing, dear.
WWF Wrestling Buddies, new from Tonka. Each sold separately.
At shows like this, you'll normally find me digging in these bins under the table. And here at Retro Man's table, look at just the sheer volume of WWF Hasbro figures. It's absolutely amazing, even the more rare ones. Bret the Hitman Hart. This is insane that these boxes exist, and this is like the digging bin, you know what I mean? Now this is a little bit higher priced of an item at $40, but that there, oh yeah, that's the madness, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, you dig it? Now, this is one of the absolute hardest thumb wrestlers to find in the world. 1985 LJN thumb wrestlers. The Macho Man, Jake the Snake Roberts, and King Kong Bundy are by far the hardest ones to find in this collection. Now, I have these items at home. I always like to upgrade, but what I'm here buying is something that I have never seen in real life, and I can't leave here without it. WWF Superstars Oatmeal Cookies. Look at that. I wish the cookies were inside. They're not, but look at this. It reminds me a lot of the ice cream bars, but I can't leave here without this. And for 20 bucks, I'm the world's worst haggler. I can't hide my excitement. Maybe the mask will help me hide my giant smile that I have underneath here, but this is coming home with me.
No matter where you are, with thumb rustlers, it's just like being in a wrestling ring. With Hulk Hogan and Rowdy Roddy Piper.
1, 2, 3, pin!
Wherever you are, it's like real wrestling action. With Junkyard Dog and Bulldog. Thumb rustle anywhere with Hulk in the Iron Sheik.
Okay, kids, back to class.
Rustle anywhere with Wrestling Superstars Thumb Rustlers, new from LJN.
On my way in here today, I bumped into some amazing collectors, Nick being one of them here. And Nick, you found what you're after.
Absolutely, absolutely. I found some great Star Wars stuff, and also, of course, this is my passion, the 12-inch Joes, and I found some rare items here, and this is one of them, the Talking Astronaut from 1969.
Wow, so he's a pretty rare one.
Yeah, absolutely. Finding him complete with the uniform, and also the voice box is clear and crisp, and it has the patch there. It's coming off that. I also restore vintage toys, so I know how to properly be an illustrator.
Oh, wow.
Touch them up, and yeah, this is going to be a nice addition to my personal
And look,
collection.
his insignia is still hanging on.
Still hanging on.
That's so neat for collectors.
Absolutely.
Well, look at that. Nick, outside I asked him what he was searching for here today.
To tell you the truth, these are drying up. They're hard to find, and I didn't even think I was going to find any here.
Well,
and I also found a Foot Locker with all the canteen, boots, and that in another table that I have to go back and pick up. So it's been pretty exciting today.
It's always an amazing
treasure. Yeah,
it's treasure. That's right, Nick. It is treasure, and it's
about this is real quick. It's like having your own stock market. I know people that have antiquities like from the 16th, 17th, and 18th century, and they're having trouble moving that stuff now. This is like having your own stock market because it just continues to go up in price.
Because people never lose that love for G.I. Joes. They always love that.
Any of the vintage toys that are here.
It all gives you that feeling, the feeling of nostalgia. Thanks, Nick. Hey, I hope you find more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now that mankind is on the threshold of the galaxies, a new hero has come forth to lead us into the future. Introducing the new G.I. Joe Astronaut. He has lifelike hair and talks the language of tomorrow.
10 seconds to lift off and counting.
Go with him on daring missions like the Flying Space Rescue, Get the new G.I. Joe Talking Astronaut and collect Astronaut Adventure Sets. G.I. Joe Astronaut, now with lifelike hair from Hasbro.
Another one of the things that's very special about these toy shows is running into your other collecting friends. Look, here's Neil from season 1, the Christmas episode. Neil, what'd you find, man?
What's up, Nick? Funny seeing you here, right?
Yeah.
Good times. No, I'm out here having a good time today. Scooped up a Back to the Future 2 hoverboard. That one's for me. I've been looking for my son, Nixon. We like to play Star Wars, so a couple guys that he's been looking for, Snow Trooper, some Jawas.
And notice the prices, $2, $5, $5. That's why we're here. The most for the least. That's what toy shows are about.
Dude, love it.
And you're buying those to play with your son.
We're playing with these, for sure.
Well, dude, look what I'm here for. First off, I just bought Lieutenant Leg. In 1988, Mattel came out with a brand called Food Fighters, which were just out of this world. I was obsessed with them, and Barnyard Commandos. So I stopped over at this booth because what caught my eye was Sean's shirt. Ooh, look at that. It mixes the two worlds together. So Sean, this is your, online shop or?
Instagram, Toxic Slob Retro.
Wow, so we can follow you on there and buy toys from there?
On Instagram, I sell toys on there. I have live auctions at least once a week on my Instagram.
Oh, fantastic.
And also, I have my own line of Mad Balls knockoffs coming out called Toxic Slob Fart Balls. Is the Toxic Slob Ball that we are having made. I'll pull it out where everybody can see it better. They come with a base. These will be available at the end of March, and you can follow my Instagram for more information.
Wow. I mean, everybody remembers how awesome Mad Balls were, but that is a mashup between
Toxic Avenger and Slobulus from Mad Balls.
What?
Yeah.
How cool is that? Thanks, Sean. I'm gonna have to look around. This is crazy. I know I'm buying this.
Barnyard Commandos! The Rams are on the move, led by Major Liger Mutton, a ram of great vision.
Glasses? Ha! Who needs them?
And Commodore Fleece Cardigan. Rams, follow me! There's Pilot Fluff Pendleton.
Is here the Ram?
And Sergeant Wooly Pullover.
Yo, hey, have a nice day, know what I mean?
Barnyard Commandos from Playmates.
It's a bittersweet time now at the TOYHIO Toy Show. I spent all my money, but it does mean that I have found some amazing things. And the host of this, the guy who runs this, he owns Time Capsule Toys right here. And you know, I have found the most unbelievable things that you would ever imagine at this store. I found WWF Hasbro history at this store. I found the file cards for Rowdy Roddy Piper and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. The file photos used by the toy designers. And it's extremely amazing that Time Capsule Toys can safely continue to run this show. I cannot thank Rick enough, but now it's time to load up my toys.
Start cracking up your little squeeze toys, buddy boy. You're checking out.
Today at the TOYHIO Toy Show, it was even better than I expected. And I expected quite a lot. This is a very famous, popular, amazing show. And I'm about to give this basket of toys away here, and I want to show you the haul that I got. But first, I want you to take a moment of nostalgia with Elvira Taylor.
Thanks, Nick. I'm Elvira Taylor from the Doll Circle, and this is my moment of nostalgia. So today I want to talk a little bit, since I'm not in a toy show or at a toy convention, unfortunately, because, you know, the situation going on in the world still. I wanted to share some of my favorite things that I have found over the years at toy shows, and then also talk about some of my favorite toy show and conventions. So first off, I'm going to go right into it. One of the coolest things that I found recently, which I actually had my friend pick up, because my friend got to the toy event before I did, and it was a small little local toy show here in Orlando, Florida, and he's like, hey, do you want some of these, like, Saved by the Bell dolls? And I got Jessie. I'm a little sad it's not Kelly. She's my favorite. But Jessie's also very iconic, especially throughout the years being in so many different films. And you know what movie I'm talking about, where she's kind of really tried to break out of the Jessie character. But I overall though think it's so nostalgic looking, it's fun looking, it has all of the original cast on there, not the college years, we're actually talking old school Saved by the Bell. So here's what she looks like. All her pieces fell because over time the, like, what do you call it, the rubber bands like deteriorate. and it has the whole cast on there, and it's so cute. I just really fell in love with it, and I was just like, you know what, I have to get this doll. And I think he paid like $15 for it, and and it's by Tiger Toys, but it came out in like 1992, so this is just so cute. And it has like an actual book, if I can get all her stuff sliding forward in the box there. I just thought it was so cool, and I really, like I said, I really fell in love with the show, and I loved Full House and Saved by the Bell. I thought it was just such a good programming. It was very innocent, but also like talked about real topics, but it was just so 90s, like early 90s aesthetic. It was just so much going on in the show, and I loved it. Too bad I'm not wearing my Kelly shirt. I think I wore that back for the video game episode. I should have worn it today because it would have been perfect for her. But I don't really think she looks like her, but that's another thing too, going into these type of like celebrity dolls, they never look like them. Like Beyonce kind of looked like her mold for Mattel, I think the second round that they made her, but all the other dolls, any characters like this, like like the Olsen twin dolls, maybe a little bit. But yeah, it doesn't really look like Elizabeth, who's the actress that plays her. Like I don't know if I see it. Do you see it? No? Alright. So yeah, like I said, it was $15. It was just like such a cool find. I'm so glad my friend got me this one. And then the second thing I wanted to share with you as well, which this I got from a different toy show here in Orlando. Now there's different shows that go kind of throughout the nation. So if you're like, I want to go to one of these, there's different ones that are run by larger groups, and there's some that are just like independently run. Like a local toy shop will like run their own little toy show, and they'll rent out a small little venue and have like, you know, 30, 40 tables in there. And then you get to some of the larger ones where they have hundreds of tables. Like here in Orlando, we have one called MegaCon, which is a combination of, you get to meet celebrities, you also get to have signings, you get to take pictures with them, you also have tons of booths where you can like buy stuff off the tables from different artists and just merch and vintage toys. So there's stuff like that where there's huge, and those get like 80,000 people, which I can't believe. I remember going to the first MegaCon like, gosh, it has to be like at least 13, 14 years ago, maybe even before that. No, because it'd be 05. Wow, like 17 years ago. Okay, never mind. Oh, like 16, 17 years ago, I think it was even before that when I started going. And the evolution of now, look, they have 80,000 people. So yeah, some toy shows are really massive, really big, and you get to go to look at a lot of stuff and possibly meet some your favorite like movie characters or voice actors or comic book like artists. But then they also have smaller toy shows that are like, you know, maybe $5, $10 to get in, and you get to interact really closely with some local community that has maybe the same interests as you. So toy shows and conventions are so much fun to go to. I highly recommend them, and you can find stuff like this. So this is Will Ferrell. It's actually his character Anchorman, but it is played by Will Ferrell. And I love this doll so much. He comes with his little glass of scotch, adorable, and the mustache and the little smirk face is so cute. I love, look at his little shoes, like, I just love things that when they do get the likeness right, they get it right. And here, let me take off his glasses, just like giving back a little bit more nostalgia. You can look through the back of his head and then see through his eye like an old 70s style toy, which I'll post the picture here, which is from $6 Million Man. So I loved how they incorporated $6 Million Man technology. I guess you could call that technology into this doll, because if you look at his eye, see, he doesn't have an eye on the left side because you can look through the back of his eye and see through it. So I'm like, that's actually really cool. So he's got a bionic eye, but when you put his shades on, his like aviator glasses, you don't see that, which I tend to keep it on because it kind of creeps me out that he doesn't have an eye there. But he also talks as well, which I don't know if I can play some of the stuff he says on here. It's pretty innocent, but it also is a talking figure too. I just love the accessories that he comes with, and it's very character accurate. So these two are, I mean, I've bought a lot of stuff over the years from toy shows and toy events, because it's one thing seeing something like on eBay or in like Facebook Marketplace and then eventually maybe meeting up or maybe buying it online, but seeing stuff in person and actually finding something that you're like, wow, I've always seen these but never bought one, like the Saved by the Bell doll. I remember seeing them and never getting one, and it now gave me the opportunity going to a toy show to find that item. I mean, it's not as fun as obviously digging in someone's, you know, garage or attic, but it's still letting me have that feeling of, wow, I'm picking it up at a place, almost like buying it at a store. Yeah, obviously I can go back 30 years in the in the past, but at least it gives me a little bit of that happiness and that moment that I was like, wow, really missing in my life. And then going into like this doll, obviously it's a newer piece. It's from the early 2000s, you know, from when the movie came out, but it was something I never even was looking for or ever thought I needed in my life, and I saw it there, and he was just so handsome. I just had to take him home. And I think I got him for like maybe $20 or less. Like, it was a really good deal on him. And I was just like, I have to take him home. It's Will Ferrell. Like, come on, it's so cool. It's iconic. I watched Hunting Nostalgia, and this is what I found at toy shows over the years. I want to see what stuff people find, because I feel like sometimes you go to these toy events and you find some of the most unique items and toys that you didn't know existed, or toys that you knew existed and that you like I said, totally regret not buying. So it's just like a lot of stuff over the years. So I want to know things that you have found. So check me out on social media and let me know what you bought at toy shows and some of your favorite toy events that maybe when all this stuff's happening, if I can travel, get to go and see and be a part of. I love it. All right, so before I let you go back to Nick, make sure to check out all my social media at The Doll Circle. And like I said, chat it up. Let me know what toys you love. All right, back to you, Nick. Have fun at your next toy event and your next garage and attic as you dig. I'm so jealous of all of the fun you're having. Oh, one day we will hunt together. Bye, back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Elvira. That was spectacular. Look at this haul that I bought today at TOYHIO. Cuties, Star Wars, Super Nintendo games, Shadow figures. I mean, oatmeal cookies for WWF superstars. Does it get any better than that? TOYHIO is over for the year, which is very sad, but these items you can find 6 days a week at Time Capsule Toys right here in Girard, Ohio. Today was an amazing day. Thank you for watching Hunting Nostalgia.
Let's go hunting nostalgia.
So you know that guy who loves making fun of me for buying toys? Look at this, Grogu.
There you go.
Wow, unbelievable. What a jerk.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nice toy. Nice toy.